Okay, Bris, here you go. All you got to do is make this last little putt, and you're going to shoot 99. Come on, you can do this. Finally, you're going to break 100. It's easy. Just all about the speed. Oh, son of you! Oh, I can't believe I didn't do it again. Damn it! Does this keep happening to you? Well, then you need to keep watching this video, because I'm going to give you 4 easy steps that are going to make sure that you start breaking 100 almost every single time. So stay with me. Well, good morning, and welcome to this week's Bris Golf Live. I'm your host, Michael Brisbane. I'm a PGA professional, and I'm the Director of Instruction at Azalea City Golf Course in Mobile, Alabama. And today we've got a very specific episode, a very specific topic. We're going to be talking about how to break 100. 100's a magic number for a lot of golfers out there. And a lot of people struggle at breaking 100. So today I'm going to give you my 4 keys that if you become competent at these keys, you will break 100 every single time. If you actually get good at these 4 keys, you might start breaking 90. And then secondly, I'm actually going to play a hole. I'm going to play the 16th hole at Azalea City. It's a par 4. And I'm going to play the hole the way that I want you to play, with these 4 keys in mind. And I just want you to see what it takes to play. So if you're new to my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. Click the notification bell and you'll get notified when I go live. I'm trying to do it every single week, and then I post videos throughout the week. If you're a person that's trying to break 100, please comment. I'd love to hear your struggles. I'd love to hear your successes. I'd love to hear that you use these 4 keys and you broke 100 for the first time. So let's get into it. So why do people struggle to break 100? Why do I think people struggle to break 100? The students that I see, I take them on the golf course. Why are they struggling? And I think the biggest thing is they're all out there trying to do things that they're not quite competent to do, that they don't have the skill set to do. They're trying to play golf like somebody who's trying to break 80, but they don't have the skills to hit those shots, yet they're trying. Therefore, when they don't succeed, I didn't want to use the word fail, but when they don't succeed, they put themselves into trouble. And then again, they don't have the skills to recover. So what are some examples of what I mean? First thing, they're all hitting driver. Every single hole they pull out driver. They think the farther they can hit the ball down the fairway, the easier it's going to be for them to score. Now, that might be true, but what happens? They don't have the skills to hit the driver in play. So they make a big old swing with that driver. They're trying to hit it real far and they slice it into the woods. Or they top it. Or they pop it up. Or they pull it into the trees to the left. Now they're in trouble. Now they've wasted a shot. Now they've got to chip out and recover. And now they're behind the 8 ball. And again, they don't have the skill set to recover from those bad shots. What's another example? Another example is they stand out in the fairway and they may be 150 to 175 yards out and they're pulling out a club that they're trying to hit onto the green. And they may have done it once or twice in their life. Hey, everybody gets a little lucky now and then, but the majority of the time they don't hit a solid enough shot and they end up in greenside bunkers. They hit one thin that lands on the green and it bounces over the back of the green, and we all know that back behind greens is never any good, and they don't have the skills to recover. They hit themselves on the wrong side of the green. They short side themselves or get themselves in bad position in high rough, and they don't have the short game skills to recover. So therefore, when they're making these mistakes, they make big numbers. They're making the 7s, they're making the 8s, they're making the 9s, and hopefully not the double digits, the 10s. And these big numbers prevent you from breaking 100. So what does it take to break 100? All you have to do is make 9 bogeys and 9 double bogeys. That's it. If you make 9 bogeys and 9 double bogeys, you shoot 99. Every time you make a triple or a quad, you now have to make more bogeys. You're putting more pressure on yourself. The double bogeys are for when you made a little mistake, you have a little breathing room of trying to make a bogey. We don't need to be making pars. We don't need to be making birdies. You don't even need to be trying. You need to pay attention to these 4 keys. And these 4 keys will help you break 100. So, what are my 4 keys? Number 1 is you have to find a golf club that you can make a nice easy swing and you can hit it 165 to 175 yards in play. The next shot on a par 4 we're playing here, you need to be able to get your second shot around the green. You then have to be able to pitch the ball onto the green. And finally, you have to be able to 2-putt. That's it. If you do those 4 things, if you can find a club, and I don't care what club it is, it makes no difference to me, that you can make a nice, easy, relaxed swing. It can be a driver, it can be a 3-wood, it can be a hybrid, it can be a 5-iron. I don't care what that club is. But you've got to be able to get something down the fairway, 165 to 175 yards, and have it be in play. That's the key, in play. We can't be in the woods. Now on the par 4, your next shot, you need to get the ball around the green. What do I mean by around the green? I don't necessarily mean right up on the fringe. It could be 20 yards short of the green. It could be 30 yards short of the green. Somewhere where you have an easy next shot. Avoid the bunkers. Because again, your skill sets aren't going to allow you to play those shots. The third one, pitch the ball onto the green. And this is the goal. Don't care if it's close to the hole, get it on the green. And notice I'm not saying what club to use because you can use any club you want. If you're good with your sand wedge, use your sand wedge. If you're better with your pitching wedge, use your pitching wedge. Use an 8-iron, use a 7-iron, use a hybrid, putt it with a hybrid, putt it with your putter. I don't care what club you use, get the ball on the green. And then lastly, again, you have to be able to 2-putt. 3 putts are a killer in golf. They're a killer for trying to break 100. They're a killer for trying to break 80. They're a killer for trying to break par. 3 putts kill. So you got to be able to 2-putt. Now, if you can follow those 4 keys, you're going to be making a lot of bogeys. And there's room in there for an error. So you have the occasional 3-putt. You've hit a decent drive, you've got one around the green, you pitched it onto the green, and you happen to 3-putt. Well, it's just a double. And remember, we've got room. We can make 9. You know, you duff the second shot and you end up 60 yards away from the green, and then you hit one up close, you pitch it on the green, you 2-putt, you make a double. We've got some room. But get real good at these 4 keys, and the doubles are going to go away. And you're just going to be out there making bogeys. So let's go out onto the golf course and watch me play the 16th hole. Again, it's one of the more difficult par 4s on the back 9 at Azalea City Golf Course. I'll describe it, and I'm going to play golf following these 4 keys.
Okay. So let me demonstrate how we need to go about playing golf if you're trying to break 100 and you're having trouble. It's about the way you're approaching the hole. We don't need to do anything risky. We're going to play very conservatively, very well within you, okay? So I'm on the 16th hole here at Azalea City, one of the harder par 4s on the backside. It's an uphill tee shot with a big dog leg to the left. There's a bunker on the inside corner of the dog leg. I'm at 365 yards. So first thing everybody wants to do is pull out that driver because they think they need to hit it a long way. I've got a little 3 hybrid here, okay? I'm going to make a little easy swing because I need to keep this ball in play. I'm going to swing at it easy. All I'm trying to do is hit it maybe 175 yards, okay? So here we go. Again, very easy, no effort, not even a full swing. So, good news for all of y'all that are breaking 100. I didn't hit that very solid. First swing of the day, hit it off the toe, but because I was swinging so easy, it's right up in the fairway. I've got a chance, so let's go. Okay, so that worked out pretty well. Like I said, I hit that ball off the toe, but right here is the 200-yard marker. So I'm 205 yards away from the green. Now, you can't even see the green from here. It's still around the corner just a little bit, but I'm not worried about the green. I need to get a ball up there in front of the green somewhere 30, 40 yards away, 20 yards away if I hit a really good one. So I'm taking a 6-iron, and I'm just going to aim it out there in the fairway, okay? I don't want to mess with any of these trees. So here we go. That was perfect. That was solid. Okay, now, for any of y'all that have watched any of my Don't Be That Guy videos, fill your divots. Okay, very simple task. Be a good steward of the golf course. Let's go hit our third one. Okay, that second shot worked out perfect. Now I'm right here in front of the green. I've got maybe 40 yards into the green, 50 yards back to the pin at the most. Pin sitting in the back. I have every option available to me now. I can hit a sand wedge. I can hit a pitching wedge. I can bounce this thing up onto the green with some sort of unlofted club. Where that pin is, way in the back, we've got a lot of room to work with the ball running. But the danger is I do not want this ball to go over the green. Over the green, it slopes off. Then I'm going to have an uphill pitch to a downhill green, which is going to make life a little difficult. So I'm going to choose a very safe option. I'm going to hit an 8-iron here. And all I'm going to do is just hit a long pitch shot. I want to bounce this ball up onto the green. Remember, we are trying to make bogeys here. We're not interested in pars just yet. We're trying to break 100. So I've still got 3 shots to make a bogey. I'm going to play this one safe, and I want to be putting for a par. So here we go. Okay, I'm on the green. I'm putting. A little to the right, but again, I'm not interested in par here. I'm interested in bogey. I'm trying to stay away from the doubles, the triples. So let me go take care of these putts. Okay, in the trying to break 100 game, it doesn't get a whole lot better than this. I've got my 4th shot, my par putt is about 25 feet. It's going to be a little speedy, so I've got to be careful here. All I'm worried about is speed. I'm not interested in making this. Remember, we're trying to break 100. I'm not trying to make pars. If this goes in, it's a total bonus. So everything about this putt is speed. I can't get this going past the hole with very much speed because it's going to keep going down the hill. Oh man, that thing just lipped out. But look what I've got. I've got nothing but a cleanup left for bogey. Way to go, Michael. That putt was so close, everybody in your group would have given you a gimme on that one. I just backhanded it. There was no stress. Stress-free bogey on my way to breaking 100.
Okay, simple bogey. I didn't do anything fancy. I didn't do anything that requires a tremendous amount of skill. I just played to the 4 keys that I mentioned. And I made a simple bogey. I thought I had made that putt. That thing lipped out. And I'm actually glad it lipped out. I didn't want to make it. I was trying to show you how to make a bogey. I didn't want to slide a par in there, and somebody would have made a comment below, well, see, you're a pro. You made those putts. I don't ever make those putts. So I'm glad it actually missed. Keep your mind on the task at hand. You're out there trying to break 100. You're not trying to shoot even par. Now, if your ultimate goals in golf are to be an 80 shooter or to be a 70 shooter, you got to learn to break 100 first. Then you'll keep working on your skills. You'll keep getting better at your skills. You'll be able to hit the ball farther off the tee and play. You'll be able to hit better iron shots. Your putting will get better, and you will gradually improve. But if you're a student that's trying to break, if you're a person that's trying to break 100, you got to learn to break 100 first. So implement these keys, pay attention to them, and I know you're going to be breaking 100 very soon. Again, if you have never subscribed to my channel, please do. If you break 100, please let me know. I'd love to hear it in the comments. I'd like to wish everybody a very happy new year. Hope 2023 is a great year for golf for you. And I will look forward to seeing you next week.